Welcome, boys and girls. I had so much fun last week playing school-wide bingo, and I heard lots of little feet running in the hallway. And Thomas, he told me from Mrs. Close's class how excited he was about earning their big frog. And this week we have lots more fun learning to do. I know summer is getting near, but we have lots of things to do at our school yet, and we want to make sure that we continue to do our best. And Mrs. Malika is going to remind you, please make sure to keep your mask up in the school. And I know it's getting hot, friends, I do, but you get to take it off when you go outside. And I also want to say, I hope you have signed up for our fun run, because I can't wait to see all of you outside running. Boys and girls, this week we are going to be celebrating something special called Memorial Day. And we are going to have what is called a silent dismissal. And Mrs. Acker is going to be talking about that today in our announcements, and how we are going to honor and remember the people who have served in the military or who are serving in the military, have helped us so much in our country. It is birthday time for the week of May 23rd to May 29th. Our birthday friends are Mallory Bratvold, Colt Landon, Zoe Het, Patrick Bistadu, Abel Kraus, and Annika Sawarski. Mrs. Malika forgot her last week, so happy birthday, Annika. I will be around with your birthday bracelets. I'm wishing you a wonderful week at Cambridge Primary School. And remember that caring critters take care of themselves, caring critters take care of others, and caring critters take care of property. My friends, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Hello, Cambridge Primary School. Mrs. Shadeen here from kindergarten. I was coming to talk to you about Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. On Memorial Day, I remember someone super special to me. This is a picture of my grandpa. Now, when I think of my grandpa, I think of him a little bit older than this, but this is a picture of when he was in the Navy. When the war was going on a long time ago, my grandpa lived in Florida while he was in the Navy, and he built airplanes. Isn't that cool? I think that would be a hard job, don't you? And just think, while he was in Florida working hard building airplanes, his family was back home with all his kids. That would be kind of hard, wouldn't it? Do you think you'd miss your dad if he was not at home for a while? I think so. After the war was all done, he came back home to Minnesota, and he was a farmer. And that's how I remember him. I remember him as a farmer. And I loved to help my grandpa on the farm. I have a lot of fun memories of doing chores with him. Isn't that silly? Doing chores is hard work, but I remember as it a lot of fun. We would feed the cows, we would paint the fences, we would bale hay, lots of good stuff. My grandpa was a really hard worker. So on Memorial Day, I remember him and all of our happy memories. Happy Memorial Day.
Hello, CPS Critters. My name is Mrs. Compton, and I teach kindergarten. And I just wanted to share a little bit about Memorial Day with you. This is my grandpa. His name was Earl Foster, and he enlisted when he was 18, which means he joined the Army when he was 18. He went over and fought in World War II with all of his brothers. That's him right there. And when he got back from the war, he continued his military career and became the head of the National Guard in the Pine City area. So Memorial Day for my family was kind of like Christmas. It was a huge deal. So when I was your age, we would go to Pine City for the weekend, and we would spend our time in the cemetery getting all of the grave sites ready for the Memorial Day service on that following Monday. We would put in the little flags. We'd find all the stars for the military people, make sure that the flags were nice and straight. My grandma and my aunt always made sure that they had real flowers at their gravesite. So we planted lots of little pots with marigolds or some sort of flower for the military people. So when they showed up, they had something special at their gravesite. And then on Memorial Day Monday, it was a huge day. We would get up early. My grandpa would put on his whole military garb with the hat and his suit with all of his bars and medals. And we would go to the Pine City Cemetery. The high school band would play. They had the full color guard. Those are all the guys who carry the flags were there. Military people who were serving or who had served were there. I remember the flag girls at the high school would come and do a little thing around the circle for the cemetery. It was a huge deal. My favorite part was at the end when they were done with the speeches and the talks. They would do taps, which is playing on a bugle. And the bugleman was always hidden, and my brother and sister and I would try and find them. And then at the very end, they'd do the 21-gun salute. We would walk around and visit the grave sites of people that my parents knew and my grandparents knew, and they would tell us stories about those people. It was really special. And then the whole morning we spent going around to different cemeteries where family members of mine have been buried, and I would hear stories about them. And then in the afternoon, we would go to my aunt and uncle's on the river, and we would have a huge picnic with my whole family, and it was the kickoff of summer. So this Monday, when you are celebrating Memorial Day and you're not in school, think of it as not just being the kickoff to summer, but it is a big deal. It is for us to remember the military people and what they gave up to give us this beautiful country. So have a wonderful long weekend this weekend, and remember the sacrifice that people gave so that you could have a beautiful long weekend. Bye.
Hi, caring critters. It's Mrs. Acker, and today I'm going to talk to you about Memorial Day and the silent dismissal that we're going to have this Friday afternoon after school. So first, we're going to read a story, and it's all about Memorial Day. That's the holiday coming up next weekend. Hello, Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a time for remembering. It honors U.S. soldiers who fought and died for our country's freedom. Memorial Day is the last Monday of May. It's a national holiday. Government offices and schools are closed that day. On Memorial Day, U.S. flags fly at half-staff. Lowering them shows respect. People also put flowers and flags on soldiers' graves. How it began. Americans first celebrated Memorial Day in the 1800s. They called it Decoration Day. It honored soldiers who had died in the Civil War from 1861 to 1865. The name changed to Memorial Day in 1882. The holiday soon became a day to honor U.S. soldiers from all wars. Memorial Day is a sad day, but it's also a happy day. Americans celebrate freedom and give thanks for living in a free country. Let's celebrate. It's Memorial Day. How will you celebrate? Spend time with your family and friends, have a picnic, play sports, or go to the beach? You can honor soldiers by flying a U.S. flag, write letters to soldiers serving today, thank them by sharing a picture you drew. Many parks have parades on Memorial Day. Listen to marching bands. Remember the soldiers who fought to keep us free. So that's the end of our story. And what we learned is on Memorial Day, we honor the men and women who died while serving our country. So on Friday, we're going to have something called a silent dismissal. So in order to honor the Memorial Day holiday, at the end of the day, we will be walking to our buses and pickups completely silent. So what does a silent dismissal look like? Why are we being silent? Sometimes we have a moment of silence when something sad happens in our country. When you are silent on Friday, you're showing respect and remembering the heroes who have died serving our country to keep us free and safe. What is a veteran? A veteran is a man or woman who has served in the U.S. military, and they will be here at our silent dismissal on Friday. You'll know who they are because they might be in a uniform or holding a flag or both. You might wonder if you can salute them like that, but you can't do that. You can only salute another person if you're in the military yourself. So, what can you do? You can put your hand on your heart if you want to do something to honor them when you walk by them. All right? Who else might be there? Photographers from a couple local newspapers will be there, the mayor, the superintendent, all of our teachers, the color guard, and some people in uniforms. Okay, some people might not be in uniform, some might. So this is a big deal, you guys, big deal. So, what if you're walking out and you're trying to be silent, but one of your friends is being loud or being disrespectful during our silent dismissal? Remember, you're in charge of you. If you're busy telling other kids what to do, then you're not being quiet. So, the adults will be in charge of the other kids. So, you remember to make sure that you're being quiet and respectful. But if you have to, you can silently remind your friend, shh, right? Silently. You don't want to go, hey, teacher, they're not being quiet, right? Because then we're not being quiet. So make sure if you need to, that you're silent if you need to tell one of your peers or someone to be quiet. So again, we're going to go over what our silent dismissal on Friday will look like. So here's some pictures of how it should look when you are walking in the hallway. This is how it should look when you are coming outdoors 20A and 20. Walking to parent pickup. And signaling to your teacher at parent pickup. Caring Critters, make sure if you have any questions about the silent dismissal to ask your teacher, and they'll be able to let you know what to do and answer your questions, okay? So, Caring Critters on Friday, let's show our community our character traits of respect, self-discipline by being quiet, and compassion. We are Caring Critters. Good luck on Friday.